How to be charismatic without saying a word. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like everyone already knows each other? People are just laughing, chatting, making inside jokes, but you're just standing there wondering if you should pretend to check your phone again. I assumed that charisma meant talking more, being the loud, funny guy who takes over the room, because I'm more of a laid back and watch kind of guy. And I used to think that meant I'd always be invisible and that people just wouldn't notice me. But I was wrong. What I've learned is that charisma starts before you even say a single word. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build that quiet, magnetic confidence, starting with 3 super simple changes that transformed how people reacted to me. The first is the myth of volume equals confidence. You do not have to be the loudest person in the room to be charismatic. In fact, most of the time, those guys burn out fast. One who kicks off the night doing backflips and is loud just to try and get some attention. But they're also the one that quickly burns out. Because charisma isn't just about energy, it's about warmth. And warmth starts with the signals you're giving off even before you speak. Why vibe matters and how mine sucked. I used to think I was just reserved because I guess that's what people used to tell me. But what I was actually putting out looked more like, don't talk to me. I had the serious face, arms crossed, shoulders hunched over. And if someone did approach me, I'd give short answers and I'd look away. Not because I didn't care, but because I was just nervous. But to everyone else, I probably looked bored, annoyed, maybe even rude. It took me a while to realize that the way I carry myself was speaking louder than anything I could have said. So I started making small changes, just little things, and I swear the shift was instant. So tiny change number 1 is a real smile. I'm not talking about walking around grinning like a maniac. I just mean a simple, genuine smile when you make eye contact with someone, with a slight upward curve of your mouth. It softens your whole face and it makes you look more approachable. You're not screaming, "Hey, talk to me." You're just saying, "Hey, I'm not a threat. I'm cool. You're safe here." And people pick up on that instantly. So try it. Next time you pass someone in the hall, give a small smile and nod. Most of the time, you'll get one back. Boom, instant connection. No words, just warmth. Tiny change number 2 was the nod of respect. This one's powerful. Let's say someone's talking in a group. Not to you directly, but just sharing something instead of standing there like a statue. Give a small nod as they talk. Nothing dramatic, just enough to say, "Hey, I'm with you." It's such a small gesture, but it makes people feel seen. And it says, "I'm not just standing here, I'm listening." And when you do speak, they're going to be way more likely to engage with you because you already made them feel good about opening up. Tiny change number 3 is open posture. This is the one I didn't even know I was doing wrong. I had crossed arms, shoulders were turned slightly away, and even worse, I had my phone in my hand like it was sustaining my life. I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I was just anxious. But it made me look closed off. So I started doing this instead. Arms relaxed by my sides, shoulders were back, not puffed out, just open, and feet were planted, whomever I'm talking to. It sends a completely different message. It says, "Hey, I'm here. I'm open. You can talk to me." Now, you don't have to be flashy, just present, and that's what people respond to. I'll give you a real story. I was at a backyard barbecue once, and I didn't know many people. Normally, I'd find the chip table and just stay there. But I said, screw it. Let me try something. So I smiled when I walked in. I gave a couple of nods when people were telling stories, uncrossed my arms, and I kept my phone in my pocket. I didn't even talk much at first. By the end of the afternoon, 2 guys came up and started chatting with me. I wasn't being loud, just easy, natural conversation. No pressure, no awkward small talk. I was just open. That's the shift. The first layer of real charisma. So if you've been feeling invisible or overlooked in social settings, I get it. You don't have to become the center of attention to be noticed. You just have to make people feel safe and seen and welcomed. You can start doing that today by smiling when you make eye contact, nodding when people speak, and stand with open and relaxed posture. These are tiny shifts, sure, but they send huge signals and say, I'm someone worth connecting with. If this video helped you, give it a like and leave a comment below and tell me which of these you're going to try this week. In the next video, we'll get into the superpower of deep listening and how to use it to make people feel seen, valued, and comfortable around you. Thanks for watching.